Hi, I'm Matt Eastlake, founder and interview coach at Interview Performance. This video is for those people who are having to focus on communicating and influencing as a civil service behaviour, either as part of their application or an interview. As I've described in other videos, it doesn't really matter what level you are. Communication is communication, influence is influence. It's just the complexity of the story you're going to use, which hopefully will demonstrate the grade you are at or going for. So, what is your task in communicating and influence? You've got to be really clear that your task is to communicate to an individual or a group because you want them to do or think something. Fundamentally, that is it. Now, why is it going to be challenging? Remember, situation, task, challenges. It can only be challenging for a few reasons. The first one, the group or the individual are not familiar with the subject matter. You're going to have to explain. Secondly, the group or the individual are not going to be that pleased. They're not going to be that receptive. You're going to have to influence them. Number three, that group could be geographically dispersed. They're not in your office. They could be across the world. They could have different cultures, different languages. There could be other complexities around the communication and choice of delivery method. You don't have a great deal of time. There's always time pressure in tough situations. And finally, it may be a subject you don't know a great deal about. So you are going to have to do some buffing up. So if they're the challenges, what is the framework? What are your actions? And generally speaking, you would do this. Map out your audience. Who are they? What's their level of knowledge? What's their level of likely pushback or acceptance? And therefore, your choice of communication, you need to describe that. How you thought through, whether you went to see them, to understand their body language, whether you delivered a presentation, whether you sent a detailed document. You need to tell us how you approached that. And from an influencing perspective, we influence in three ways. We provide decent, well-researched, factual information. We cooperate. We get people around the table. We listen. We involve them. They feel part of that direction of travel. And often we share values. We have values that we can bring up that we share, and therefore that is the right thing to do. That's what we stand for. And finally, once you've described, therefore, how you've moved through those elements, you need to tell the panel that you know they got that message because of feedback or because you observed the behavior or you changed the behavior or they agreed. That's the framework for good communication. And if you've got a great example you can put over the top with those challenges and with that framework for the actions, you will probably be able to answer any question. So hopefully that helps you. We've got more videos with the other behaviors. Obviously, you can always contact me at Interview Performance. You can book a free consultation should you wish to and discuss how I can help. So thanks for listening. See you in the next video.